จุดประสงค์ของโครงการกสิกรรมเพื่อโภชนาการ
The objective of the Agriculture for Nutrition project is the general purpose, and it's basically is to improve the livelihood of the people in rural areas, which is the target area of the project to reduce malnutrition from 60% in the initial assessment to 50% at the end of the project. This is the overall objective. This project is implemented in 4 provinces, 12 districts, and 400 villages. Achievements in the implementations of the Agriculture for Nutrition project since 2016 to 2022. The Agriculture for Nutrition project aims to contribute to reduce extreme poverty and malnutrition in poorest communities by improving and diversify agricultural production at household nutrition to enhance life prospects in the rural areas. The project comprises of 4 main technical components for implementation. First, strengthening public services. Second, nutrition-sensitive agriculture planning. Third, investment. And the third component on project management. The project has been providing support in 4 provinces, 12 districts, and 400 villages in Sieng Kuang, Hua-Pan, Phongsaly, and Udomsai province. The project had been working in line with the socio-economic development plan, agricultural development strategy, rural development, and poverty eradication, and is one of the projects supporting the national nutrition strategy, as well as the other related national programs. The project provides capacity strengthening for the education workers at different levels in order to further build capacity for the technical attentionists in the target groups such as villagers, women, mothers with young children in cooking, establishing lead farmers or village technicians and facilitators, leading the implementation aiming at strengthening the management of the agriculture production groups and optimum uses of the various facilities constructed. Through 7 years of its implementation, 2016 to 2022, the project has made overall physical progress up to 99% and can be seen in the following achievements. First, the project has provided technical support to 40,518 persons of the target villages, covers 119% of project target of 34,000 households in 12 districts or 4 provinces, resulting in changes of their diet habits and nutrition issues, leading to improvement of their living conditions. Second, government staff of Darfur, Parfur, and NPCO had been attending training in various topics for capacity strengthening up to 6,628 persons. Out of these, 4,282 persons are women. Third, 40,518 persons or villagers have participated in various technical training. Among those, 884 persons have been certified as village technicians, and out of these, 127 are women. Fourth, 334 village development plans have been completed with integrations of nutrition work. Fifth, training in nutrition lessons, a full module curriculum for 1,217 village nutrition facilitators in 400 villages at about 3% per village. 6. Constructions of 386 village nutrition centers were completed, while the cumulative number of 33,870 have been participated in the nutrition-related trainings and activities. 7. 465 village infrastructure schemes are 100% constructed and rehabilitated, with a total cost about $5,025,941, including the government of Laos and beneficiaries' contribution funds. 8. 20,668 home guidance grants were disbursed to the target women members of the farmer nutrition centers. 9. 822 agriculture production groups have been formed. 805 agricultural production groups were evaluated, of which 18.8% are identified as stronger groups, 85.2% are medium, 27.7% are beginner groups, and 2.7% are inactive groups. Refresher trainings in group management and technical topics were conducted for 360 agricultural production groups with total 1,591 group members participants, of which 573 are women. 2010, the project had provided guidance and coaching for the business planning of the Technical Service Center, or TSC, stations, carrying out assessment the status of the TSC, setting up the TSC database of 1 center and 14 stations. In addition, 7 public-private community partnerships, or PPCP, were established with the involvement of 7 selected business entities at district level and 73 farmer groups with total 2,825 members were engaged in contract farming, for which a total of 8.314 million gifts were approved and invested.
ผ่านการจัดตั้งปฏิบัติผ่านมาหันเฮาก็ได้เฮ็ดการประเมินเนาะการประเมินระยะกลางหรือว่ากลางสมัยของโครงการ
Through the previous implementation, we have conducted a midterm evaluations of the project since 2019 to the beginning of 2020. The result is that incomes had increased, but not so much in the first half of the project life cycle. But it's clear that the trend has increased. Talking about the productions and income generation, for example, $220 per person per year as we estimated, but compared to the current inflation rate is about $300 and $400 so far. We have 29 techniques, and out of those, 19 are more suitable for the farmer. If you put them to use, they know how to grow and raise the production. The rest of the food is sold. It compared to our assessments in year 2020 and 2021. There are many changes. Besides, it seems that there's a lot of increase. This shows that there have been a change in production. The second point is talking about changes. The change in production affect productivity. The third is income had been increased. Then the fourth about learning. Talking about farming, raising, living, eating at least 5 groups of food, believing that women in a group of 15 to 49 years old is 5 food groups out of 10 food groups. They know how to eat. This is through our survey, and it's considered that it's very good, and there are many changes. The project can identify and conclude causes and factors influencing the overall achievements as follows. First, relevant government departments provide support and encouragement. Second, adequate budget and fund disbursement for implementation made available in timely manner. Third, build capacity for additional staff to be responsible for and feeling the ownership for implementation. Fourth, people in the target area are fully cooperative. Fifth, build up the lead farmer to be the village facilitators and extensionists. Sixth, participate planning process principle and reasonably follow at all levels.
ก่อนอื่นเนาะก็ขอบใจเนาะโครงการกสิกรรมเพื่อโภชนาการเนาะได้มาสุขอยู่
First of all, I would like to thank to the Agriculture for Nutrition project that had to come to encourage my family. Before, it's very different. We had to buy vegetables to eat because we don't know how to grow it. Before, we used to grow only in the dry season, but now we can plant it in all seasons. The project came to guide us and teach us to grow vegetables and raising animals. Thanks to the project for helping my family to have sufficient food for eating.
ใกล้นี้แหละก็แก้ไขมันหาหลายพอเขาบ่มีเงินมื้อนี้เฮาไปตลาดจัดเสีย
Last year, we can solve a lot of problems because we didn't have any money. Now, we can go to the market to sell 4 or 5 chicken. We can get 1 or 2 million. This money can be spent in our households. I'm happy that the project came to support me. I can see that my life is not as poor as before. I need the same as other people. I would like to keep working on this activity, even though there is no more support from the project.
เขาอยู่ชนบทเนาะซื้อก็บ่มี
We live in the countryside and we don't have much money to buy anything. We don't have much cash. So we produce our own food most of the time. After receiving the grant, we raise chicken for our own consumption, and if there is any surplus, we sell. As representative of the project beneficiaries, I'm grateful to the government for giving me the funds and to support mothers and children. Thank you.
เลี้ยงปลานี่เฉพาะปีกายนี่ได้อยู่13ต้น
Last year alone, we produced 13 tons of fish. 1 ton worth 21 million kg. We continue raise chicken, raise fish, and grow vegetables in home garden to support our family. I'm really grateful and happy that the project came to teach us how to raise fish, chicken, that is helping my family to be better off.
หลังจากโครงการจะมาสิ้นสุดไปเนาะครอบครัวของข้าพเจ้านี่จะได้สืบต่อพันกันย้าย
After the end of the project, my family will continue to extend our current home garden, fish farming, and enhancing frog raising that had been supported from the project, and supported art with the inputs. We do our best to make it work. I would like to thank the donors of the project for helping my family. I also would like to thank the project owners for helping my family. I would like to keep on working even though the project is finished. I want them to keep follow up our village of sand art, that there are many families that are going to keep developing it better than before. The aforementioned success of the project could not be achieved without the continuous cooperation and close collaboration of all parties. The project had to take this as a lesson learned and apply them in the project implementation in the future.